Hey everyone, and we're probably here inside of Rose Scale Sandbox, and I'm going to load the mountain island around here for this time. And today, we're gonna be making a budget Amtrak around here for the Amtrak trains that I just made in budget videos around here. I'm not very sure these that I just built budget Amtrak trains around here in the previous amount of videos around here, because that since around here that posted around that puts around the trees like anywhere at the town or like anything around here that I just not going to spawn in with some trains. So I can't able to spawn any trains around here to do so that I just going to do. So I definitely going to spawn some trains, but the bad news is I would not able to be speaking clearly like whenever it does as well, and my voice box may not absolutely able to speak out through this thing as well, so I cannot believe it. So I'm going to use for the electric locomotives, and we're going to filter anything around here for this time. So as we're looking around for a Metroliner locomotive over here, because unfortunately these are only for the GGE or the GG1 locomotives about for the Pennsylvania Railroad around here, and not like anything around here. Nothing is just like AM fleets or anything around here for just like that. So I'm going to be making a budget Metroliner trains as well, but I'm probably sure that the Penn Central or some kind of using like this. So this is gonna be the Pennsylvania Railroad around here. As I'm gonna be looking around of this train, I'm managedly not able to see around here for this train. So these are absolutely for one of their variants. So this isn't going to get around here. I'm gonna spawn the Pennsylvania Railroad train around here. So this is absolutely the train where I just absolutely spawning for. And there's no electric line around here for this thing. So I would not believe I should be able to add some more around here. So look at this train around here, and this is not going to be the same as of the AM fleets. But unfortunately, AM fleets are probably not existed around here for this anymore. So the rolling stocks around here are no AM fleets around here from anything around here for just like that. So there's nothing that we are gonna find here that unfortunately this is totally for one thing that I can't actually find around here. So I definitely going to add it or spawning one of the trains like this, the ice coaches as well, that I don't want to spawn for this thing. And I guess never mind around here for this thing as well. This rail car isn't not America, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna spawn over here that will not absolutely match for the trains like I just tried to do so. So I eventually did. Especially it's gonna be a little bit of one. There's only way to find out. I'm going to be using the Bud Chair car instead of like anything around else. So I definitely going to spawn something even more streamlined than ever that I never seen here before. And something is absolutely going to be a little bit big and pretty much instead of a dummy around here for this thing. So this is eventually going to be for exactly how 3 cars like anything. I'm probably dumb about making anything around here. The bad news is I don't have any game passes whenever that I just not going to do. So budget Amtrak Metroliner, I'm coming up to spawn like anything what I just tried to do. So I probably definitely that I just eventually spawn out of this locomotive. So it was totally 5 trains that I just totally spawned. So I'm not gonna believe that isn't going to be exactly for one locomotive is going to get around here. So this is absolutely going to be in the front as well. The Pennsylvania Railroad around here for this train. It's going to be looking around here for this way. And this train could be supposed to be in the back. So I'm definitely going to be using for one of the locomotives. But definitely there's still trains like the trains to do so. But I cannot believe that the Santa Fe Super Chief trains are still existed around here for this one. And I going to believe that we're going to get around here for the electric trains. So I would not able to move up around here. And let's go for the electric trains. Let's go. So this doesn't actually going to get a little bit for one thing. So this could be absolutely the Penn Central train. And it's gonna be right behind for one of their cars around themselves. If this isn't gonna be absolutely going to spawn something like this. However, this is the 801 class that I would not absolutely going to move for itself. Let's hear the train horns that we're exactly going to hear. Yes, that was definitely the same. And it's totally loud for probably one itself. So there's right another one. Could be for this one. So I'm gonna be using the 7 cars around here for this one. So I managed to do this in the DCC consist. So to do this, I'm gonna be type 801. And the class 800 should be at the back. So I'll be right back of this video. I can't believe it. This taking me a little bit longer around here for itself. So that wouldn't actually going to ruin my voice around here. I gotta be using the 801 and it's about to ready for service. The scale of one of these trains isn't going to be like that anyway. So I'll be raising of this electric pole around here. So let's should actually going to move around here for this one. And let's hit the bell for around here. This doesn't able to work around here for this one. So this does not match to the scale of a rail car for some kind of like this, or the passenger coaches around here for one of these trains. So it looks like if the streamlined bud car around here isn't going to be compared for one of them like this. So as I'm going to moving a little bit for one of this, I don't think this isn't actually going to fit anywhere it goes without any amp fleets and anything around here to do this as well. This is not just like for some kind of like that anyway. This is nothing that I just totally going to be awaiting for. And because of just like that, I cannot believe that we're going to sound around here for the horn. So this does absolutely still going to work around here, because it doesn't have any bells to ring around here for this thing. So this train should be absolutely arrive at the moment, and so this should be absolutely ready to start around here. This video goes over 15 minutes around here because I cannot believe this train will absolutely accelerate for one thing. I don't believe this train shouldn't actually going to get things a little bit faster, and I just made this train so long that I just totally make this train even longer that I just not supposed to be for something like this. So how the Metroliner that I just made it so long around here. I just totally made it around even for this one. And then this should be going to all the way into another station over here. Even though the train could absolutely making pass around here for the first stop. So, but right over here, the next train station is going to be right over here. But I definitely missed it around here. I messed up everything around here. It's not gonna be even possible because I just absolutely... This is where the last train stop is going to be. And then all the way up we go. And we could absolutely stop the train over here. This is where the video ends of over here for this one. So I'll be right back in 5 minutes around here. And this wouldn't actually going to be taking a little bit seriously. I'm getting on the train departure around here, as we're gonna be speaking around here to sound the horn. But I'm pretty possibly that should absolutely hit the railroad crossings, because we're good to depart around here for this one. Is the train is gonna be moving a little bit for one thing. This is going to taking a little bit of while. What I'm not going to be expected around here, because the bad news is I'm so sick around here for anything around here for this one, because I got a lot of mental health issues as well, but I'm totally going to get myself even worse around here. So I'm going to maximize the throttle, and this should be eventually more louder than I'm just not going to be thinking about here. So this is going to be a little bit quick, but over here for one of these things are might going to get a little bit stuck around here in this train. Don't worry, it's definitely more noise around here, and here it could be for the railroad crossing for this one. And then I'll stop the train for the first stop around here. So the next stop could be for this station, of course. I'm going to slow this train down, and I just absolutely made a fully stopped around here for this one. So another 5 minutes away for just going to be in the next station. The front of the train could be absolutely inside of that tunnel, and it was gonna be right next to this thing as well. And the next station would be going to be here as well, so I can't able to skip around here for this station as well. So alright, before I end of this video, I'm going to depart a little bit closer around here for this one. So I'm absolutely going to give myself for a full acceleration, but unfortunately there was 2 railroad crossings that the train could not able to fit here in this tracks around here. So I'll be right back once again if I'm absolutely giving myself for a waste of time. I can't actually talk too much around here, so let's just depart it one more time and a full throttle we go. So this is absolutely going to still keep on moving forward around here, as the train might absolutely going to come out of the bridge, and I really think this is absolutely going to be arriving at the town. Alright, this is absolutely a little bit for one more time, so let's wait for the train and see what is absolutely coming a little bit pretty faster, but we probably think that the train is coming all the way we go and all the way into the station. And we're gonna quick stop around here, and it's about time to end of this video. I can't believe it, this train was so long. And I won't even believe it's absolutely stopped right here at the crossing. Thankfully that will be the end of this video for sure. and I won't believe that I caused traffic jams in this way. So, I'm probably sure this is absolutely going to be for the end of this video for something as well. I cannot absolutely going to be explaining too much around here that I just made this train so long, and I wouldn't believe this isn't going to be exactly that I just truly made this train even longer that I just not going to be suggest. So, you can check it out of this game into the description below, as you'll be checking it out from ages of 5 or over it for like anything around here, that everybody could play this game for probably quite sure for single players only. So make sure you join the group about the Rockfort lines and like anything around here for this train that you can drive anywhere you want without any Amtrak trains. You can build budget Amtrak trains around the tracks and everything it goes around here for just like this. And no updates might absolutely going to come out for any moment for this time, especially that they are developing for another game which is private, because the current game that privated a little bit for a long time for testing and finally goes on public around here for this time as well, since published or being added for this game in a while ago, since early of that summer. So thanks for watching, for only support around here within the budget Amtrak Metroliner over here for this thing as well. So that will be probably it as well for some kind of like unknown reasons around here. So I would not probably going to say around here that marked the end of this video. So I'm pretty sure this is absolutely all it for today. So that's how we all have time for today. So that must be probably it as well for something like kind of else as well. So thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'll talk to you mini lads and rail fanners all later around here, as I'm gonna be signing off as well.